Good morning. Alright, so I'm going to try to do this fairly quickly because I already filmed the interactive notebook part of the video, and then I was getting ready to sometime today upload it. I had a question come in, so a couple of questions, and I figured it would make more sense if I shared. So I'm going to try to condense this, and I'm getting ready to talk really fast, but I did this yesterday. It was kind of based on what's in the phonics binder. So and I've already packed up the notebooks, and I'm just getting ready to show you some loose things because, like I said, it had to do with the questions that I received this morning on this video. Alright, so they have covers. They have not done the covers because we just started the grammar notebooks not that long ago, and of course it's not even important, but I found them a cover to go with this. Some components that are in it. Okay, grammar, all about grammar. We use you know, in their reading and their spelling curriculum deals with a lot of grammar and language arts. So I did not get a language arts curriculum to start with. Their material was complete enough, but we are starting to move towards focusing on grammar because of the writing part. Teachers Pay Teachers is where I get the majority of my material. All of this stuff is free. Okay, so this is just a little thing, a little activity, something that we have not gotten to in the that will go into their interactive notebook. So prepositions, two of them, and this is for the twins. So this is just popcorn. They're going to fill in the blank with the correct preposition here. So something really quick just to reinforce. And this is also part of this. And so they will, you know, cut this out and stick this on a little page. It's a reinforcement on prepositions. And then this they will cut out, and under the flap they are going to write a preposition. Yeah, write down a sentence. Or a definition, I'm sorry. She says definition. So they're going to write down the definition. So obviously, like I said, I packed them so we didn't get a chance to do it, but this is something they were working on recently. Another little thing from Teachers Pay Teachers. Teaching Talking is where this is from. Adjectives. Okay, so really quick, they will color and they will write the adjective like that. And then here's the little cutout for this. It gives you the directions. It's pretty straightforward. They're going to cut along the dotted lines only, and then they're going to glue the pronouns. Okay, here's what they did for synonyms. I also use a variety of file folder games. If I get a chance, I will share the new ones. I don't know if I get a chance, but yeah. So this is this. They'll cut all this out and glue it in their notebook. I think this is my 4-year-old's. I didn't really start her one, but I do have a couple of things in here, so she will get one. So there's that. Here's some directions for this next activity. Lonnie Brown. And so they will just cut these little things and just, you know, glue them on their page. Nice examples. So I picked out the ones that really, you know, really focused on what I wanted and just simple. So these are not too much writing, but, you know, an example. Nice example. And then this activity, you get the little cutouts. These are adjectives, and so they're going to glue those adjectives. It will cut, and it will be a flat book or flaps. They cut and glue the little appropriate adjectives there. And then here is a little what do you call this thing? They're gonna cut it out and turn it around. There you go. Being verbs. They'll write the being verb. An example under there. And here's one for action verbs. And then here's a little flower deal we cut out and lift the flap. Cut both of them. The other one is going to, you will glue this on top of here and then write the little things so when they lift they'll have an example of that. This is a header for the adjective page, so everybody have a little header for this. And move it along. Make sure I'm not skipping any. This is just a little thing on punctuation that I found just to solidify. And this I shared. You will see this in their notebooks. They actually got a chance to do it. It's just the instructions to this. Also another resource that I use, and I have shared, Mailbox magazines. So that's where I'm getting these from. This one in particular is for the 4-year-old, hard G, soft G. She'll just color, cut it out, and then we'll glue the appropriate ones into her notebook. So this one is sentences. She's just going to put and in the sentence, a in the sentence. Oh, it's gotten dark. Maybe I should have turned on the light. So that's what that's for. Here we have in the science notebooks, this also from the Mailbox magazines, insect report. They're going to write, so it has a lot to do with grammar, but they will draw a picture. So this is going into their science notebooks. There's another one of these for Mailbox magazine again, vowel owls. So they're just gonna, this is dealing with the diphthong OW and OU. So I thought the 6-year-olds would benefit from this. Just something really quick and just a reminder to help them out. They're pretty good with those sounds, but just to have that in there. I think I printed out one for everybody though. We are also going to do pen pals. Eventually we'll get to it, so that's what that is. I have somebody in mind that they're going to write. Quickly, Bible. Another activity that they have not completed yet is just a heart. This is the back page. There's 5 pieces. So it's a lift a flap. Here's 1, here's 2. It's graduated. So they will lift it up, and that's what that looks like. Try to find you 3 and 4. Okay, there's 4 and 3. So really simple. These are types of things that go into their the one that's more crafty. The other one is more Bible verse. Here are some more examples of what the little one uses for her Bible from Teach at Daycare. So it's numbers, and then she's getting a verse. So this goes numbers through 10. This is the 10 Commandments. So help her with her printing. And then the last thing, like I said, and I'm going to move it on into the video. Oh, actually there's one more. Goodness, and you see Bible story printables. Awesome. There's so much stuff there. And you see I laminated these. Take out what you want, take out what you need. But there's tons. I'm not going to go through each and every single one of them, but they're really good visuals to help the kids learn these verses. Very good. Good for memory. So, and then on that, they also have printables for handwriting. You can get them like this. My kids prefer first. Get them on whatever verse. They come in different versions. Let me make sure I can show you this. Okay, here's this one. Here. So here's the cursive version of this one. And then you get this version of, wait a minute. I think it's one more. This one right here. So copy work. So take advantage of this. It is free. And so these are things that will go into their notebook with the scriptures and their copywork and things. So I use a variety of things. You know, the ones that I show you that I make my own self, and you know, these, they're all awesome. Another thing that is also going into their grammar notebook, this is the last thing. Let me grab this page. What did I do with it? Hold on. We used very vocabulary. This is 2nd and 3rd grade. All right, all reproducible, and I'm going to show you just what it is. I'm big on teaching children dictionary. I have shared that tons. Teach them to use a dictionary, not Google. Okay, I know it's convenient, but they need to know how to be able to look up words, ABC order, and all of that, and they need a good dictionary. And so that's what this is for. This tells you all about how you can use this book. Also good for ESL students. Okay, you can do flashcards, you can do all kinds of stuff. What it is they write the you get the word, you write the definition, then you can draw a picture, use the word in a sentence. Okay, and just all sorts of different words. A lot of them they have not heard were used. Some of them they do know the meanings and things like that. Like I said, very good for our grammar. So these are going into their grammar notebooks. In the back here you get also picture cards. So picture cards of the words is what I'm trying to say. I have some of my own here. So they will also do this. And then they get to rate. If they still don't understand, they can put that there. So these things will go into there. And just to give you, lastly, here is pretty much how I do it. So pretty much. Oh, and my map is falling off the wall. That is a signal. It's time to get packed. But this is just how I do it, just to keep from having to go through and copy all the, you know, the pages. It's easier just to put it in a binder and then you print it out. This is blank pages, obviously, for words that they may come across when they're reading books, and they can go to the dictionary. Dictionaries, we have 2 of these. They're smaller, simpler, but not as complete. We prefer this one. It is more complete, and it is McGraw-Hill. It goes all the way to high school. The other one doesn't. Like I said, we do have 2 of these. Sometime for quick reference, we'll grab this one. But I recommend something more like this. It's a little more complete. So, yeah, you can see how thick that is compared to this one. Because this one you get the synonyms, the antonyms, and just all sorts of things in here. And this one, it does not cover everything. It does give you the parts of speech, but it doesn't cover as much. So yeah, but very important. Alright, on to the video. I also use Daily Language Review, Evan Moore. I have the PDFs here, so if you need them, let me know. Leave me your email address. I can send them to you. But this is also a lot of grammar and language, and this is just for daily. None of this goes in their notebooks, but this is also what we use for language. So, them in the right direction. Good.
Just goes here.
I need to share these. So you're getting ready for my sharing everyone's notebook. Good job. I'm glad that you like to go through and look. And yes, we are going to finish getting these pages glued in. And then you're going to do G, because you did that G page already. Good job. Good. Great.
This picture goes here.
It goes there. Alright. You ready to close it up?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Hold on. this way, and then here's the cover. So yeah, I'm gonna get ready to share these in the video with everyone so they can see what a good job you've been doing. Right? All right. I'm getting ready to work on this shelf. Obviously, it's still full, so I need to share these before I pack them. Good afternoon. Well, I am back. Oh, I hear my phone. And getting ready to share something with you all so that I can pack this stuff up and keep it moving. Notebooks. We use a lot of notebooks, and in fact, if you watch the supply haul at the beginning of August, you saw all of the notebooks. All of them, I don't know, there was probably about 24. There are only 9 that are unused, and actually a couple of those are getting ready to we're getting ready to use a couple more of those. So yeah, the majority of them are here, and I'm going to just walk you through what we do with them. Now, I shared some time ago our geography curriculum. We use Galloping the Globe and unit study, and it's good because it encompasses geography, Bible, history, science, literature, maps, flags. There's reproducibles in here. There's recipes, puzzles, activities. A couple different versions. You can get one with the CD, ROM. It has all your printables. I don't actually use all the printables on the CD, but it is very helpful if you I don't know, I guess if you need it. Really, all the material are in here. But we do this a couple different ways. Became a virtual co-op to where we had other families with us doing this. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And it's because it is, you know, we're covering all of the world. It's not something that's going to be complete in, you know, in a short amount of time. It's a long unit study, a couple years worth of building. So I'm going to just show you how we're, you know, kind of putting together the notebooks, and they're going to keep building on these notebooks. They're interactive notebooks is what I'm sharing. But basically the book gives you, like I said, go back and check out the review. Leave me a comment and I'll link it because I'll probably forget. But you get an overview of the country. It gives you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, what you can, you know, a schedule if you wish. What I did was kind of broke it up. We have books, or my own books, some of the books that are recommended that cover the world, stories from around the world, which I also did a video on. Some of this is My Father's World. What else did I pull in? One of the days is a virtual day. So, for instance, Japan, we follow on YouTube a channel called Life Where I'm From. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So they're watching, and that's great. Some of the days it's hands-on. You may do cooking. You know, there's also cooking. So, like I said, My Father's World does do a, if you're in any kind of group, Facebook group or something, they share all these ideas. I did not know that when I chose this. I just liked it because it helped me to teach geography to everybody. You know, they're all different ages and levels, and it just works. But then when I saw that, and I'm like, oh, you know, this really does make sense. So yeah, it's awesome. And so this one is all of the different countries and things like that. The other one is Cantering the Country, and this one is just United States. And again, you're going to get your, you know, there's crossword puzzles in here. I'm trying to pull up a map. I don't know if it's in this one or the other one. It's on the CD. This one you'll get your maps and your flags there. France, And again, you don't have to use these. You can pull up, but I mean, they're here. They're easy to copy. If you, excuse me, if you happen to find the version without the disc, it's not a big deal. You can still copy. So their books are somewhat together. There are a lot of pages not put in all of the notebooks. Is because I want them laid out a certain way. I have a drawer that I keep them in, the pages in that they've done. And so we go through, I need to go through a little more often, at least once a month, and start gluing things in if it's not done in order, so that we can keep it going and not just, you know, start a project and not finish. But here is somebody of consonants, one of the girls, I think it's probably the little one, and so she has a little Asia thingy. And like I said, they're going to add each year, each time we do this, because we can learn new facts over the years. So they're going to add to these things. So I did leave room for things to be added. Here they have a country fact file, and obviously I did the writing in this one, but they're going to start writing flag of China, and then panda. This one's Layla, and then we picture. Let me show you how, so you can see how old it is. So South Korea, it's the same thing. Only thing I did not include yet, we have currency. There's so much stuff that's going to be added in here. So there's that. Same thing with the, everybody has one. Alright, let me keep it moving. And I think I was doing the little one, but I really wanted her to do hers. I don't know, I have to catch up. Alright, so next we have Bible. There are two different Bible. The two older ones, the twins, they have 2 Bible notebooks. This one will start once we move. She has 1, and the 3-year-old has 1. So I will show you the difference in them in just a minute. But basically, the curriculum, the joyful, oh my goodness, I can't even think of it. I shared not that long ago. That's where this is from. So a little booklet here. Starts with the creation, and like I said, all of the pages are not in here because I want them in a certain order. They just been coloring, and we're just working through it. So not too much in here yet. And this is like really old. It's been probably about 3 years ago. This says 2015. So, but you see it's way back here. So that's how we work on them. Alright. Let me see which one this is. I think they have, okay, this is the same one. And obviously that's the same one. This is the little ones, and I have to help her with her. So she is the one that I have not inserted her pages yet. But I really wanted her to work on it. I didn't want to just do it for her. What am I looking at? Okay, we are looking at grammar notebooks for the twins. So they have this little flip book. These are things that I found on Teachers Pay Teachers for free. We have some more things that they're working on that need to be put in here. So not by any means complete. We actually just started this one because we just started working on grammar. Let me give you an idea of something that they are working on from the Teach at Daycare curriculum. She has these little tray sheets, and so they're working on these, and I thought I would be able to get them to finish, get them cut out, let them cut them out. I don't think we're going to do that because I'm getting ready to pack these up. So they'll probably just trace them today, finish tracing, and then I'll stick them in the book. So that'll go in there. And there's some more activities. The sheets are in a drawer that they've done. They write examples of, you know, noun, verb, all that kind of stuff, adjectives. Interactive notebooks, you can do so much. And that's what this is. This is another. Let me show you this. Teachers Pay Teachers. If you want to know exactly where I got it from, you have to leave me a comment and I can tell you whose store. But these are little cutouts that are going to go in these little pockets. So last time we worked on them, we just glued everything in. But they have to go in and cut them and put them in there. So that's what that is. And I'm skipping. Oh, that's why we left a space here, because it says write a sentence with a noun. So that's why they have the spaces here. So also you get to look back on their handwriting. And of course they hurried up and colored. But that's kids. Alright, art. Yes, we have not even inserted all the art pages. But we do a little hodgepodge of things. And what they get is a little story prompt, and they will write about something. And again, this is old. And I think we did If I Were an Astronaut. They didn't do If I Were a Scientist. We talked about it. Let me show you If I Were an Astronaut, and I need to put it. It's up there. So that's what's going to go in there. A lot of their writing prompts are hanging up or in a drawer. But there's a whole file of these. There's about 50 of these. And then we use other things as well. I don't think Miss Ma'am has any art in hers yet. I have some, I just haven't glued it in. It's in her other notebook. And she did the If I Were a Scientist. She drew a volcano. So... and she drew a pet pig. And I don't know what else is in there. But, yeah. Alright, let's see. Where are we going with this? Alright, I recently, working off the Teach at Daycare curriculum. My 4 should be 5 on the 30th of April. I'm doing a interactive notebook for my 3-year-old. Okay, that was the basis of buying that Teach at Daycare curriculum. And then I kind of felt that even though she's above, you know, alphabet and things like that, she might still, because she likes to do these pages, she might want a notebook. So, yeah, I haven't glued. I'm going to let her glue. I'm not gluing anything. But I've been saving her little pages, and some of them she's done these a couple times. But I thought it might just be fun for her to have one too. So this keeps me from copying pages and, you know, just wasting them. You know, after they do them, I figured this would be a good way to keep you know, keep up with the work. So I just need to get this stuff cut up. And you will see this one. Hers is going to be like the 3-year-olds. And I'll show you the 3-year-old. Because she has more of hers put together. But that's what that is. It'll go into sounds. It'll go into other things. Just whatever I decide to throw in there. This one is my yellow. It's my 3-year-old's math interactive notebook. Now this one actually came from this page. Let me grab it. It's across the room. If I can grab it without cutting off the camera, it's at my fingertips. Hold on, guys. Oh, I can't do it. Hold on. Alright, I grabbed it. I have this one. I don't really like them, but they are available if you just don't know how to find resources. Carson DeLosa makes these. And so I find them to be a little shallow for what I want in them. So we don't really use these. I find other resources, but that one was cute. So that's what that is. And they have these for all grade levels. if you're interested in that. But like I said, Teachers Pay Teachers makes awesome free resources. You can find all kinds of stuff to make up notebooks. Okay, Teach at Daycare curriculum. That's where this came from. These are actually her number flashcards. So I cut them out and just put them on here. And I can count. She can write her name there. And then this is some of her numbers she started working on. And I just cut out the pictures and put them in here. So this is another Teachers Pay Teachers activity. She does a couple of these. I just keep them in my curriculum notebook, my curriculum binder. And I just stuck one in here just as a little memory. This is also Teach at Daycare curriculum, whole and part numbers. So you get the number 1, what makes up the number 1, 0 and 1, what makes up the number 2, so on and so on. This goes, what makes up 6, what makes up the number 5. So a lot of addition. You know, they don't see the addition, but it's addition. So eventually the 3-year-old's notebook, I will put all of this. She'll have all of this in her math notebook. This one, there we go. Shapes flip book. Oh, I should have grabbed one of these. Let me reach over here. It won't be probably that one, but just to show you guys where I'm getting this stuff from. These, I shared these little things. Build a skill, look for the video. That's what I'm doing with these. We had a whole bag. I think I didn't pack them. They're somewhere around here. But there's a bag, and I was just trying to figure out what to do with them. They recommend putting them in a box, a shoe box, because it's a classroom thing. You're supposed to get a box. I started putting them in the hanging book bags, and I just hung them on the wall, and they would grab them. But some of the activities in here, these are going to be glued in here. So, as I see a circle, I see a triangle, little flip book. Whole and part numbers, we need to finish the 7. Shapes, these little activities are going in here. Like I said, I want them in here a certain way, so they're not in here. There's some more math stuff in the drawer. Let's see, what is this? Okay, this is the twins' Bible. They have, like I said, they have 2 Bible notebooks, and this is the other one. It seems like I'm missing something. No, it's in here. It's in here. All right, so so they have Bible verse. This comes from Teach at Daycare as well. So they're doing Genesis is going in here. And then we started off with Psalm 23. And then this is some little Bible craft book that we had, A House of Obedience. The little boy praying. The dad and the dog and the son. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. So I wanted to, you know, obedience first up. Teach obedience. This is something that came from, oh my gosh, Beth Gordon, 123 Homeschool with Me, I think. This is in the other part of my Bible binder. This is the back half. I use her verses, and it's an A through Z. So they do this for handwriting. You can do it for copy work. You can do it for, you know, cursive if they are into cursive. So that's what's in here. And then what else? I have my own handwriting worksheets that they work on that I created myself. So yes, in here. I don't know if I have glued any of them in here yet, but that is what's in here. I still feel like I'm missing, oh, maybe it's down there. So pretty much same thing. You just let them be creative with their writings. And she's still working on this one because this one is pretty long. Prayers and you know, scripture verses, memory work that they learn. Like I said, these are the ones I created myself. And these are, they have them, the 2, 3, and 4-year-old have them. They don't have theirs yet. They have not started gluing theirs in. They have the Teach at Daycare pages, the ones with Genesis, and there's some other ones as well. There's some number ones. And they trace the number, and it has a like Moses on it. That we haven't glued those in yet. So they have theirs. Let's see, what is this? Okay, science. I can't remember who this is. I think it's Layla's. Science. Parts of a flower. This was a Teachers Pay Teachers, fine, free. And then we have, this came from the Mailbox magazine. They have raindrops. The raindrops was not part of this, but it went with this. So I copied out raindrops for them, and they included. There's that. And then they have plant needs, water, sun, air. Also, Teachers Pay Teachers. And there's other just science things, science activities that we put in here. Like I said, I would need to eventually, we will I will share them again, you know, the progress, so that you all can see. But that's what that looks like. And the little one, I didn't do hers yet because she was only 2, I think, when we started doing these. And I want her to do, I think she colored. Alright, now I kind of shared the 2, 3-year-olds, I keep saying 2, notebook in a video, I think 2 days ago. But I'm not really sure hers. This is her math interactive notebook. And again, I wanted to do interactive notebooking with her because she's so small and it would benefit her since she's just learning. And I bought this curriculum. I could not find Teachers Pay Teachers or anywhere the pages, the resources that I wanted that had, you know, all A to Z and just different concepts. This is one page of something. The things that I found were not very it was kind of shallow, so I didn't want to use that. But I was happy when I found her curriculum, and I saw that I could use it as a notebook, so that's what I did. So many times I share on Instagram her working on these type of pages. This is where they go. So some of this stuff, again, I have to glue in. But she's actually gluing things in now. So, and there are her little flashcards. And she did her little, she wrote her name. And 3 little monkeys jumping on the bed. 4, 5. And I leave pages for things that need to be included. Here is her little flower, and I didn't share this before, but 3, there's 3 dots, 2, and it goes on and on. And I chose this I only like that activity because it has the zero concept. It's really hard to find things with the zero concept. Her 2D, 3D shapes, let's see her little star on it. I'm going to figure out how to put this in there. I might just cut out each one individually, and that way it'll fit. But this packet is going in here. So that is that. And she is still going to work on this. And like I said, this is not something that I don't press her to do this. My 4-year-old finished hers, and hers is in her notebook. I just have to glue it in. But she's 3, so we have plenty of time to get this thing done. Here's one of her little shape books that's going to go in here. And I don't know what else is in here. I feel something else back here, but let me move it along. Last one. This is the one I think I shared, her alphabet notebook. And so A is for apple. And I think this is from Teach at Daycare. These were meant to go in a word wall. So, and you see she can write. I don't like to cut the pages out and glue them in before she does it. So, if I did, they probably would be a lot further complete, but I just don't like to do that. And they like to cut them out. So I said we don't rush the notebooks. But there's her A, and then here's our A. She gets to trace here. B, she traced 1. She has some left, and that's the good thing about this, because we don't have to rush with this. She can go back and do this whenever. So, and you will see in a few minutes what these are. This is a little sound game. These are her alphabet flashcards. We have flashcards. She knows her alphabet. So I'm just using these for like little headers. You'll see this in a minute. But very cute flashcards. If they were printed out on cardstock and stuff. So there's the little F page. Here's the F page. So I'm just going to cut out the pictures that start with F. Even though she wanted to color them all, that's fine. And here's G. So I just cut these out and glue them. There's G. Working on G. B, I don't know how many times she did a B page, but obviously B is in there. I think because I had lost some pages. Okay, here are the flashcards. So I just shared the flashcards. So we're not using them as flashcards because we have them. So A for astronaut. Here's this little sound game. She knows her sounds. And we have another little sound activity. So I didn't need them for that, but I needed them for this. But for somebody that's just buying this curriculum, yeah, you can do it. There's so many possibilities with this curriculum. So I just folded these up accordion style. Long A, short A, that type of thing. A, and here's a little cutout. Let me go back. That's one of these pages. I just cut out the pictures that start with A. D, I don't know. Like I said, she did a couple pages 3 or 4 times. This is probably going to go in her art notebook. I don't know if I want colors in here, but yeah, you see how far back that is. We're in April 2017, y'all. But yeah, it works. Because she knows her colors. So it's not like, you know, if you have a child that does not know their colors and you really actively want to use this, she can go through the book and read the book without having these pages in here because she knows. And yeah. So that completes our notebooks. Work in progress. It is a lot of work. But they are so versatile. That is the reason why I like them. We don't have to keep record of things, but this is a good way to keep record if you need to keep up with, you know, your state wants, you know, samples and things like that. This is a good way to do it. So, and like I said, they're very, they're versatile. You don't have to start one and finish it right away. You can add things over the years to it. And you know, see how the children's handwriting have changed, their coloring have changed, their art skills have changed, and yeah, they're fun, you know, very fun. We have not lost any pages. I find them to be very durable. They are cheaper than the composition book. The composition book to me is I don't know, of course the pages are smaller, but we haven't had any problem losing pages either. I keep them in a certain place, and it's not like they're being handled all over the place. But yeah, mainly what I wanted to say about these, it still looks like I'm missing some. A lot of their Bible artwork goes in here. We have not done, we have something on the resurrection. It's still in the bin over there, and it's a book. Let me see if I can find it really quickly. I will share it, but just to give you an idea of the stuff that goes in there, why it's different from the other one, I'll show you. Alright, so yeah, obviously this is some of their work that needs to go in these notebooks. Hold on, let me only find it. I saw it just a second ago. Yep, here we go. So I have not got to it yet. Let me pull it up. Something else I saw in here really quick. I don't know. Somebody Genesis page was in here, but there's a lot of this stuff is going in their notebooks. All right, so here this is. Lastly, so that's what's going in here, and because we had to, I don't think. Let me see. No. So nobody has done it yet, but it will go in there. So different types of things like this. This is going to be like an accordion book. That's what goes in here, like that. So the important biblical events are going to go in there, and then the they have one just for you know, the verses themselves. But yeah, we'll get into like their fruit of the spirit pages. They're not glued in here yet, so I've just been storing things away. But obviously we will get in there. And I think I found this on Bible School something.com. You'll have to leave me a comment if you really want to know. It's a really good resource because it has all sorts of stuff there, but games and things like that. But that's what our Sunday school something. That's where I get these type of resources, as well as Teach at Daycare. She has some as well. So hopefully this was long enough. No, I'm sorry. Hopefully this was helpful, and you kind of, you know, you get a feel for where we are. Like I said, I cannot share everything with you all. I try to, but we do so much throughout the course of the day, throughout the week, and it's just a lot. Even when I share a picture on Instagram, that's one picture. We may do 10 things that day, and then I don't even remember to share that one picture sometimes. But I know I have many people that do appreciate the videos and, you know, the tips and things on how we do things. So if you're into the hands-on, this is the way to go. All my kids enjoy it, and it works. So, and like I said, you don't have to buy these things to make these notebooks. You can go on Teachers Pay Teachers. You just need a printer, a lot of, you know, construction paper, what have you. Whatever you make that you can make flat, or, you know, kind of flat, that's what you would put in here. This is something that I would make. I would not buy this. This was probably $1. So I just wanted to see what it was about, what the hype was about. And it was not what it crept up to be. So that's why I didn't buy any more. But I see a lot of people using them. I'm a little more crafty than that. Anywho, I will see you all in the comments so that you can, you know, I can link you on this Gallop in the Globe and these other resources. Bye.